Is Christopher Columbus the first Sigma male? What is a Sigma male? It's a guy defined by his stoicism, by the fact that he is not led by emotion, that takes what he wants. You think you like risk, maybe you've taken a chance or two, placed a bet or made a bold decision, but let me introduce you to the ultimate gambler in history, a man who didn't just play with cards or dice, but with the entire world map, a guy who sailed into the unknown with nothing but a wild hunch and some borrowed ships. I'm talking about Christopher Columbus, the original Sigma male, who took risks so big they changed the course of history forever. Strap in, because this is one story of high-stakes adventure you don't want to miss. Before Columbus sailed to the Americas, he was a seasoned mariner with a background in trade and navigation. He was driven by a bold, though flawed, belief in a westward route to Asia, and he tirelessly pursued support for his vision. His background was pretty solid. So as an ambitious young man wanting to make a dent in history, he asked multiple times the monarch for funding for his trip. Hey bro, can you fund me? I'm trying to find a passage to India. Planet is round, so Asia, the other way to go Asia. Nah. Even if I bring back some spices? Nah. I'm finna make you hella bread.
Nice.
The weight of uncertainty. From the moment Columbus and his crew set sail, they were venturing into uncharted waters. While Columbus was confident in his theory, there was no guarantee that his calculations were correct. Like no one had ever tried this before. But you know Columbus, fuck it, we ball. For the crew, this meant sailing into the vast unknown with no real idea of what lay ahead. The thought of sailing endlessly without sight of land would have weighed heavily on everyone's mind, creating a sense of unease and doubt. But Columbus knew how to cheer his crew on. Never back down, never what? Never give up! Never back down, never what? Never give up! The fear of the unknown, sailing westward into the open Atlantic, was terrifying for many reasons. The ocean was largely unmapped, and sailors of the time feared sea monsters, falling off the edge of the world, and encountering unknown dangers. Every day spent without sight of land would have intensified these fears. The crew would have questioned whether they were on the right course, or if they were headed towards disaster. But to calm his sailor, Columbus said, "Smooth seas do not make skillful sailors." Physical hardship, hunger and thirst. Food and water supplies were limited, and preserving them was a constant concern. The ship's stores would have included hardtack, salted meat, dried beans, and other non-perishable items. As the voyage dragged on, these provisions would have become stale, infested with insects, or even rotten. Fresh water was stored in barrels, but it could spoil or run out. The constant exposure to the sun, salt water, and wind would have made the crew feel perpetually dehydrated and uncomfortable. Columbus had a solution for every challenge. Just drink a bit of rum, my brother? I'm the blueprint for the Captain Morgan logo. Alcohol does not perish, so...
This is Elon Musk.
The drive of Columbus. For Columbus, the journey would have been a mix of relentless determination and private doubt, while he had to maintain confidence to keep his crew's morale up.
Never back down, never what?
The enormity of what he was attempting would have weighed on him. He was risking not only his life, but his reputation and the trust of the Spanish monarchs. Every day without landfall would have been a test on his resolve.
There were tears that ran down my face, but I did not cry.
What the Sigma?
But his belief in his mission likely pushed him forward, even as doubts creeped in. Bro did not listen to the haters and just kept pushing, man. That's how I'm trying to be. There would have been moments of fleeting hope, sightings of birds, floating debris, or changes in the water color, suggesting that land was near. But when these signs led to nothing, hope would quickly turn into despair.
Okay, we are cooked. Yeah, we are absolutely cooked, chat. GG.
When people went crazy, he just said, "Bro, it's just water. You soft as hell if you let water control you." The relief of discovery. When land would have been sighted, it would have been a moment of overwhelming relief and joy. a mix of disbelief and triumph. For Columbus, it was the culmination of his vision, but for the crew, it meant survival. The discovery of land would have instantly transformed the journey from one of peril to one of historical significance. Then Columbus proceeds to claim this whole terrain like any colonialist would.
It's free real estate.
The voyage of Columbus was a journey of extreme risk, physical hardships, and psychological strain. It required not only physical endurance, but also immense mental fortitude to continue onward into the unknown. The hunger, thirst, fear, and uncertainty would have pushed everyone to their limits, making the eventual sighting of land one of the most profound moments in their lives. Upon arriving, he does the most alpha male thing ever. Sigma male. Hey, there's people here, let's trade. Proceeds to trade shitty fucking items for legendary items. Classic. Also, let's capture some of them. Also, here you go. Disease. I'll just go back home while you guys die. Thanks. To sum it up, this dude took the craziest gamble ever, crossed the sea and captured a whole bunch of people, basically stole from them, killed millions of them, and now the history books view him as the greatest explorer ever.
What a Sigma.
What a Sigma, man. What the fuck? Mise tellement de la merde comme script. Oh, this shit won't work. This video is gonna suck. I have a really mid script. But I had to do it. Because if not, I don't have any video for next week, so. Well, hopefully my editing is good enough so this video doesn't suck. Thanks for watching. I'm sure I'm gonna make this shit fucking good, man. My edits are fucking good, so I don't give a fuck. This script was awful, but I'm gonna make this video fucking insane. Alright, thank you guys for watching. It's Chromedex. Follow my Instagram, follow my YouTube, like and subscribe. Whatever. For real, you do you, brother. It's a whatever for me. I'm just doing this so I don't throw myself off a bridge, so.
And I gain no deeper knowledge of myself. No new knowledge can be extracted from my telling. This confession has meant nothing.